The Rust shooting shocked Hollywood and the world. The incident raised questions about safety protocols and the responsibilities of those handling firearms on set. The tragedy not only affected the lives of those directly involved, but also sparked a broader conversation about the measures in place to protect cast and crew members during film productions. Now, another chapter in this tragic story unfolds. The legal proceedings have been closely followed by the public, with many eager to see justice served and to understand how such a catastrophic failure in safety could have occurred. In a significant legal decision, Halyna Gutierrez-Reed, the armorer for the film Rust, has been convicted of involuntary manslaughter. This conviction marks a critical moment in the case as it holds someone accountable for the tragic loss of life. This follows the tragic on-set shooting in 2021 that claimed the life of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins. Hutchins was a respected professional in the industry, known for her dedication and talent. Her untimely death has left a void in the hearts of her colleagues and loved ones. The incident occurred during a rehearsal when actor Alec Baldwin was handling a firearm that discharged unexpectedly. Baldwin, a seasoned actor, was deeply affected by the incident, expressing his sorrow and shock over the tragic accident. Hutchins was fatally shot, and director Joel Souza was injured. Souza, who was standing behind Hutchins, sustained injuries that required medical attention. Gutierrez-Reed, responsible for the weapons on set, faced intense scrutiny for her role in the tragedy. Her actions and decisions leading up to the incident were thoroughly examined, with investigators looking into her training, experience, and the protocols she followed. The prosecution argued that her failure to adhere to standard safety protocols led to the presence of live ammunition. They presented a compelling case detailing the lapses in safety measures and the critical errors that contributed to the tragedy. They highlighted her astonishing lack of diligence. The courtroom was filled with tension as the prosecution laid out their case, pointing to specific instances where Gutierrez-Reed's actions fell short of the expected standards. A New Mexico judge upheld her conviction, sentencing her to 18 months in prison. The sentence was seen as a necessary step towards justice, though it also sparked debates about the adequacy of the punishment. Gutierrez-Reed's legal team had attempted to have the conviction dismissed, citing misconduct by law enforcement. They argued that the investigation was flawed and that their client was being unfairly targeted. However, the judge ruled that the arguments were insufficient to overturn the conviction. The ruling reinforced the importance of accountability and the need for rigorous adherence to safety protocols on film sets. Meanwhile, Alec Baldwin, who was also charged in connection with the shooting, saw his charges dropped earlier due to mishandling of evidence by law enforcement and prosecutors. Baldwin's case drew significant attention, with many questioning the fairness of the legal process and the role of law enforcement in the investigation. Baldwin maintained that he did not pull the trigger, claiming the gun went off during the rehearsal. His statement has been a point of contention, with experts and investigators examining the firearm to determine the plausibility of his claim. This legal decision marks a pivotal moment in the aftermath of the Rust shooting, underscoring the critical importance of on-set safety protocols. The incident has prompted a re-evaluation of safety measures across the industry, with many calling for stricter regulations and more comprehensive training for those handling firearms. The industry continues to grapple with the lessons learned from this tragic event. Discussions about safety have become more prominent, with industry leaders and professionals working together to implement changes that will enhance the protection of cast and crew members. Stay tuned for more updates on this ongoing story. As the legal proceedings continue and the industry adapts to the lessons learned, we will keep you informed on the latest developments. The story of the Rust shooting is far from over, and its impact will be felt for years to come.